I draw a face in profile. Here we go. So suddenly I'm going to settle down, and then I take a pen and a sheet. Think about saving this post because it will surely be useful. And let's go. So at first you go draw a circle and try to make it as round as possible because mine is really disgusting and short. Then you will draw a vertical line and another horizontal. It goes right in the middle. Then you make this little line there which will help us for the face. And then hop, we connect. It makes the jaw. After right here you will wedge the ear. Then you trace a reference line and then another one. And after in this plotted rectangle we hold the eye. Then we redo a line a little lower which we use to place the nose. We place the lips and the chin. And once we have finished the face, we will attack the hair, but do not do the hair directly on the skull. Do it just above a little in volume because it will make it more realistic here after I leave you the choice of the cut. And then there is only to place the blow. We start from the neck and the chin. And then we do the small details, a little bit of black there, and here is the result. Good, it's not famous, but it doesn't matter. I cut it out and it goes directly on my wall, where put the drawings that I don't really like. Tell me in the comments the drawing of the next video.
Is it just you and me in a record of the world? That must be so confusing for a little girl. And I know you're gonna need me here with you, but I'm losing myself and I'm afraid you're gonna lose me too. This magic keeps me alive, but it's making me crazy, and I need to save you, but who's gonna save me?
Hate about it, hate about it. Niggas know I had to swing, I had to make a play. I had to apply the pressure, cause you my hidden treasure. I think I'm falling in love. She said, what you know about love? I tell you everything. I got what you need. Woke up in the store.
Давайте нарисуем персонажа волшебника. Если вы девочка, то рисуйте мальчика, а если мальчик, то девочку. Цвет волос будет цветом стен в вашей комнате. Цвет глаз – это цвет вашей любимой ягоды. Магия – это время года, когда вы родились. Лето – огонь, осень – вода, весна – земля и зима – воздух. Если вам больше 15 лет, рисуйте рога, а если меньше, то крылья. Если вы любите татуировки, нарисуйте их персонажу. Цветами, которые вы реже всего носите, раскрасьте одежду. Вот что получилось у меня.
สวัสดีครับวันนี้มาวาดกล้วยกันนะครับวันนี้อาจารย์ให้พวกเราวาดกล้วยเป็นเครือเลยนะครับก่อนอื่นก็ต้องมาร่างกล้วยทีละลูกนะครับว่าอยู่ตรงไหนบ้างอาจารย์แถมตะกร้าสารมาให้พวกเราวาดกันด้วยนะครับมาลงเงาลงรายละเอียดต่างๆให้มันเรียบร้อยนะครับอันนี้เราถ่ายมาแบบว่าช็อตต่อช็อตนะมันก็เลยไปเร็วนิดนึงวาดเงาแล้วก็พื้นหลังนะครับพื้นหลังเราใช้ทิชชู่ในการเกลี่ยนะครับให้เขามีความไล่สีกันไปนะครับอย่าลืมเขียนชื่อแล้วก็รหัสนักศึกษานะครับเสร็จแล้วครับผมนี่ก็จะเป็นอันนี้ก็จะเป็นบรรยากาศในห้องเรียนนะครับเพื่อนๆก็ต้องทำเวลากันนะเพราะเราเรียนกันตั้งแต่บ่ายโมงถึง5 โมงเย็นครับมีเวลาทำงานกันประมาณครึ่งชั่วโมงครึ่งวันใช่ไหมครึ่งวันนะครับว่าเสร็จแล้วก็จะเอางานมาวางไว้ตรงกลางห้องนะครับงานที่อยู่บนสุดก็จะได้ A แล้วก็ตรงกลางได้ B บวกแล้วก็ล่างสุดก็ได้ B นะครับแล้ววันนี้เราก็ได้ A เช่นเคยครับผมเฮียอะไรวะ
make this mistake while drawing the spill artifact. Number 1, don't pour too much coffee on your paper. This will make it tough for the paper to dry and make a humongous mess. Instead, pour a small amount and lightly spread the coffee around the paper with your fingers. Number 2 is avoid thin paper. I would suggest using a thick drawing paper so the coffee doesn't totally tear through the paper. The time for the most important tip. Don't draw the spill effect without a game plan. You can use a light box to trace your drawing so your art fits perfectly in the splatter effect.
TikTok, please explain how someone who can just do this can get 400,000 likes, and I'm over here trying to actually do art, trying my best, and TikTok is like, no, try again.
How to draw a Y2K girl.
I be geeking out on her what? Shorty a thotty, she don't give a fuck. She be tweaking, she shaking her butt, and that boy is a cheater the way that he want. He come, he a pot, bitch on my body, she tore my gun. You run, don't stop, you feel like how you get sensitive.
How to draw a skeleton in fisheye.
Hey, it's me, or you haven't drawn all day, go take a sheet and a pen and let's go. I had already done a woman's body tutorial and today we're going to do a guy's. We start with a kind of rectangle, a trapezoid I think. And then we draw a line that goes right in the middle. Then we make a kind of semicircle and hop up another line and then we redo the same semicircle in short. And then we make a small dome above. Then we make 2 small circles to make the shoulder and 1 to place the neck. We are going to make this reference line here and then we are going to make the other small ones features. This is roughly where we are going to place the crotch briefly after you make 2 small circles. Then we go back to a circle which will help us to do the pecs and another smaller one for the abs. Then there has more than to do pecs. To know that this drawing is an example in terms of proportions. You do what you want afterwards. For me, it has a crazy shape, but it only engages me. So there with that, it's super simple. We just have to do some contouring. So after I go over it with a black marker, I hope that on your side you have managed because frankly, normally it's really simple, eh? And then here is the result. Do not hesitate to suggest me others' tutorials if you have any ideas about this. Bye-bye. I have to do it again today. We're doing a tutorial to draw a hand because you really asked me too much. So let's start drawing. We're just going to make a rectangle. You'll see that a hand is super easy to do. We come to make a small arc of a circle above the rectangle. And next to the rectangle, a triangle briefly after you are going to do the same line as I am doing. It will help us to place the fingers. And then at the top of these lines there, you're going to make a lot of little circles. And therefore think about making sure that the lines are not all of the same size, since we have fingers more or less a big brief that after it is logical, it remains a hand. There are fingers that are larger than the others. Just remember to make 3 knuckles to each finger except the thumb, which only has 2. So here I am finishing the thumb, and after the same I do this for each of the fingers, and here you have learned to make the skeleton of a hand. So now next step, well, it's just drawing. Think about making organic shapes and respecting the knuckles. So make small bumps, here you go. So that's the only advice I can give you, is practice using the technique that I gave you and draw lots of hands. This one wasn't really great either, but hey, it does the job. Give me other ideas, I'll answer on this, shall
show you my technique for drawing a face. Normally, everyone can do it, even if we don't know how to draw. So here we go. We start with a super simple circle, and then we come to make 2 lines on the sides. Then we connect them, which will therefore make the jaw. Basically, we just do geometry. Then we separate everything, and at the intersection between the line and the circle, we will make a horizontal line, and another between the circle and the lines that we made on the side. Then on the first of the 3 lines that we made, we just place the nose. So far, there is nothing hard. Then you place the ears below the highest of the 3 lines, and you make 2 arcs of a circle which join the nose to the ear. Then I let you do the mouth. It's not very complicated. Then we put the lips just below and above the nose. You make 2 wavelets. That's how it is. Then we come back to the arcs of a circle to put the eyebrows, and then we come to put our eyes on the middle line. And then we can move on to the hair. We don't forget to do it in volume above the skull. After I do the blow and the trapezoids, then there is only to add a little style so that the character is a little more stylish. Here I am doing the hair a little better. Here's the final result. Well, you see that we can do something stylish without too much effort.
How to pretend like you're good at drawing. Get a black and white picture. Add a layer above it, and using a charcoal brush, gently color over it like this. It can be any color you want, that's why I'm using green. Once you're done, it should look like that. Then what you're going to want to do is hide that layer, add a new layer, and select a pencil brush. Using the pencil brush, color over the fine details. Try and make sure that the lines you're drawing match the direction of the thing you're coloring over, like this. When you're done, it should look like this. Then what you're going to want to do is unhide your old layer and merge them together. and then bring them below the picture. On the picture layer, select clipping mask. Back on your layer, use the pencil brush to add more details. When you're adding details, make sure it looks like you're sketching, like this. Add a background. Add some more sketch lines. And you're done. Now you have a picture that looks like you drew it.
Glock in my arm!
あれなんで撃てないの